You are in the right place for RV organization and storage hacks. I am here for you. But first, how about some coffee?
Coffee solves everything.
I always find it interesting to see how people make their coffee. We used to have a Keurig. I'm the only one who drinks coffee, but then I discovered the pour over method. It's delicious, and there's something that's kind of just therapeutic about making your coffee that way. It's incredibly satisfying too. How do you make your coffee in the RV, or are you more of a tea person? Let me know in the comments below. Hi there, I'm Leanne, and this is Making My Abode on the Road. Right off the bat, I'm gonna start with this area right here. I have some clothing storage, and I learned this hack, by the way, from Gills on Wheels. They are on Facebook. She always has some really great ideas for organizing and stashing and storage and all that. So she had these leather pillows, and they're actually not real leather, but I think that these work best if you're wanting to use them as hidden storage, because they just hold their structure better. Like this one here, I have my sheets in, and it's a little wonky looking. I mean, but it works. I'm fine with it. They have different sizes on Amazon. I got 2 of these brown ones for us. This one is mine, holds all my swimsuits and like water clothing, like shorts and tank tops for paddleboarding, hiking, whatever. It's all really lightweight stuff. And in his, some stuff for fishing, like cover up stuff. And then I think there's a hoodie in there, like a really thick hoodie that is just absurd that I can't seem to fit anywhere else. So the zippers are pretty good. You just want to be a little bit careful. The zipper pull is very small, so I could see it breaking easily if you're rough with it. But I haven't had any problems so far. 2 brown ones, and then I have 2 black ones upstairs. My girls each have one on their bed, and they keep their socks and underwear in it. I thought that was an absolutely genius idea when I first saw it. They also have bigger sizes, like the square, I think it's 18 by 18. I can't remember what these are, but everything from today's video will be linked in the description below. This next one is the same concept, and I got this idea also from Gills on Wheels. This thing is crazy. So you can see right here, it's just a footstool kind of poof thing. Actually, on Amazon, they call it a round poof, P-O-U-F. I don't know if I particularly care for the name. I don't know. I feel like I would just call it like a footstool that you can stuff or something. I don't know. But anyway, you're not going to believe how many blankets will fit in this thing. The zipper is very nice on this thing. It's faux leather, but this, I don't know. They have gotten so much better at making faux leather. It's unbelievable. I'm not sure how many I have in there right now. I'm just gonna show you how I stuff this one in, and then I will show you how many blankets I have in here, but I'll tell you what, it's a lot. Moose, what are you doing, buddy? So I used to have a different stool, just like a fake leather footstool that had feet. I'll put a picture on the screen, actually. I've showed it to you guys before, and I really liked it, but we broke it. So I got this instead, and this is really nice. I mean, someone could sit on it. I still got room in there. It's gonna be crazy to show you guys how much blankets are in there, but it makes a nice footstool when you're sitting on the couch. It's perfect, actually. I love this thing. And you can sit on it. It's a little low for adults, but my little girl sits on it perfect. In the other stool, I think I could only fit like 4 blankets in there. Watch this. Okay, so the one big one that I just folded up and put in there. Here's the second one. This is another queen blanket, a nice thick fleece one. A small quilt. This is really just kind of like a lap quilt, but it's flannel, so kind of heavy and thick. Now I have another quilt that my mother-in-law made, and this is a nice big heavy one. So there you go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I made this one for my daughter, my youngest daughter, when she was a baby. This is a smaller one. It fits a crib. So that is 5. Looks like one more, 6. And this is another big one. 4 big ones and 2 small ones. And I could probably fit another blanket in there. I found another blanket, another big one. So I'm going to show you how I can fit all of them in here. It's so easy actually to put them in. I know it probably seemed like, oh my God, I don't want to stuff those in there, but it's really easy. I'm going to start with this big, huge one because we don't use this often. So I'm going to put this one in the bottom. I'm not going to fold it down small. It works best if you kind of just get it all the way down in the bottom. But look how huge this thing is. It's crazy. And it also seems to work better if you stuff it in one side and then stuff it in the other. So here we go. And then once you get it in there too, just kind of like push it down into the like the corners, just to make sure that it's nice and full to be used as a stool. Now I gotta fold them all back up. I don't know why I unfolded them when I was showing you how many were in there. Ooh, this one is heavy. I think I'm gonna go this way with it just to try to fill in the spaces. It fills in pretty good as long as you put them in there not folded up small. That way it's not weird. Okay, here's 3. It's so easy. It's ridiculous. 4, 5. Okay, here's number 6. Number 7. This one's kind of thick. Here goes nothing. Might have to have someone come help me with the zipper. Okay. This is probably as full as this sucker's gonna get, but that's awesome. 7 big blankets. I mean, are you kidding? Okay. The zipper is actually really nice. So I do have to squeeze this together because I filled it up good. But look how easy that zipped. Did you see that? Pull it together just a little bit. See? I mean, and now that I'm there, I won't have to squeeze it together too much. This is as full as it's gonna get. It's pretty full, but it's not too full. I mean, this isn't, you know, if you see right here, it's a little loose, and that's probably, I should have probably just packed them in there better, but in the interest of time. And then just plop it down. There you go. You can see it looks really nice. I showed you this before in my bathroom video. This was a Daiso find, this little magnetic box. I love this thing. And you saw how it was kind of hard to pull off. Bought those separate at Daiso, and just sticks right on. And I mean, this sucker does not go anywhere. I am loving magnetic stuff for going vertical. Speaking of magnetic things, I got a new dry erase menu board. I love this thing. My other one, it just kind of fell apart and it was really old. It was probably almost 10 years old. I got this one on Amazon. The other one was from Walmart, which Walmart has some really nice ones, but I love this clear. I think it looks so nice. It came with a whole bunch of pens, really cute colors. The magnets are really strong. I wasn't sure at first because if you can see how small they are, but it's hard to, I mean, I can slide it, but it's really hard to like get off. I have to slide it to the edge and pull it off. And it's traveled quite a few times with us now. I think I've had it for about a month. So I love this thing. And it's nice and big too. It's a little bigger than my old one. You know, my old one was just this space right here. And then this is another Daiso find. I love this little cup. Magnetic, of course. It has not fallen down during travel. It came with this little clip that just clips over the edge to hang some tape. And this tape is also from Daiso. I'm also loving that. Dry erase doesn't work very well on it, but I just stuck a Sharpie in here for labeling stuff in the fridge. I make a lot of homemade stuff. So like my homemade ranch. Sometimes people have no idea what I put in these things. Sometimes I don't know what I put in these things. So labeling them has been super helpful. Hot honey, some spicy sauce, dumpling sauce. This light charged up so fast. It was maybe on here for an hour. I actually got it delivered. It was April 15th and today's May 16th, and I just noticed that it was out. And so a whole month it went, and I charged it up right when I first got it. So anyway, let me kind of just show you. It's pretty bright, and you have some different, you know, you can kind of make it more dim. This is very, very bright. You can't tell here, but I'll show you underneath the sink. I have one of these underneath the kitchen sink and then under the cabinet above the washing machine. It has an auto function so that it will come on automatically when you put your hand in the cabinet. USB-C, comes with a charger. That's the best thing. And it's magnetic, and it comes with little magnetic plates that on one side is adhesive. And you just stick them on here, you take the adhesive off, and you stick the whole thing up. It's super easy to install. See how well it lights it up? That is crazy. Nice and bright. And then the other one, I have it on auto, so you'll see, just comes right on. It's so nice. It's much better than the other thing I had. I don't know if you remember, it was just one of those little switches that I showed you in another video. But there you go. Very nice. And then easily just pull it down. It's so easy. It's so convenient to just clip it right up there after you charge it. I was thinking about getting a couple more of these for under the cabinet, mostly just for boondocking, because I mean, we do fine on our solar, but it would just be nice to have some extra light in here. So you can see how thin it is, so it would be perfect up there. But let me just show you how this is gonna end up looking. So you can't even see it. Ah! Oh my gosh. Anyway, you can see how much it would light this up, right? Like even just to use anytime, especially because they're rechargeable. I'm kind of over rechargeable batteries. I like rechargeable things. These little tension rods from Daiso, and actually there's some on Amazon too. I will link them below if you don't have a Daiso in your area. These can be used for so many different things. I'm going to show you a couple ideas, and then I'm going to show you what I'm using them for in my little laundry room. By the way, the quality on these things is incredible. I don't know why they're so much better than like something that you would get at Walmart even. Not chintzy, it actually has like some weight to it, and the little ends are just, it's more of a soft plastic instead of that weird rubber or silicone that just breaks on a lot of those cheap ones that you buy. I showed you in another video how I use this little bookend from Daiso to hold my washcloths, but you could also use a tension rod. So I was thinking that it was going to fit this way, but it doesn't, which is such a bummer, but it could definitely fit this way. You can see that if it was just a little bit smaller, and they do have smaller ones than this, that it would be perfect, like a drawer divider. So here's what I did with the tension rods, and this didn't quite work out exactly how I wanted. I wanted the tension rods to actually be in there, and but since this is plastic, if that just won't work. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, I just zip tied it right to where I needed it. And pretty much I just wanted to create division here because these bottles are always kind of falling around and it's just annoying. Now I have it separated. I have my laundry soap, bleach. I have this little cloth to clean out the rubber seal because the seal will get like hair in there from the dogs, so I just wipe it out and it seems to just help keep it cleaner. But I just put a glass jar right there with museum putty and then this little bar of Zote. This actually works really good for stains. You just rub it on the stain and it comes right out, even grease stains, and that stuff is super cheap. And then just some like wrinkle guard, that's from Dollar Store, that works really good too. And then vinegar for like softening my clothes, and then just some washing soda. I have that around just for doing laundry stripping, like when sometimes my dishcloths get like a funk and you can strip the stank out of them. So anyway, and then I have this one, and these two go on top of my washing machine. But anyway, put this one here to create division here because these bottles are always falling over, and then my attachment for my vacuum always falling over and having to dig in here. It might seem small to just have, but it can be really annoying. You just want to be as efficient as possible in an RV, and especially with storing things and having things organized. So that's what it looks like when everything's up there and nice and organized. I also have my battery for my vacuum in here. I put my liquid detergent in a pump bottle. By the way, I got that at Daiso, and this quality is excellent. I swear. It just makes it easier to use laundry detergent and not use too much. So I just use 6 pumps, and then I know that's exactly 2 tablespoons. And then I just keep the extra in this bin. A lot of people have recommended the laundry detergent sheets that you just put right in the washer. You know, I really want to try them. I'm just really skeptical. A lot of people say they work really good, but man, I don't know. I really like my clothes to be clean. So I don't know. Let me know if you use the sheets. What brand do you use? What brand do you recommend? And also I like a fresh, clean scent. I don't want my clothes to smell like lavender. Even though I like lavender, I don't want my clothes to smell like that. I'm concerned that they won't dissolve well. And you're not supposed to put soap in here. At least, I mean, according to the directions, your soap always goes in here, even the powdered. So that's one thing too. I don't want to mess up the machine. By the way, this stuff does move a tiny bit, but it never falls off because I have this silicone mat on top of here. I just want to show you guys these wall pockets again. I have these ones here. This hides all my papers, my ugly papers. Nobody wants to see ugly paperwork, you know. And then I have this one in the bathroom, but it just hides all the stuff. I love hidden storage. They come in different designs. Okay, these next two involve using trash and turning it into treasure. So tongs, you can see how they are, right? When they're open, they just don't fit in a drawer quite right. I know this looks messy, but it's really not, I promise. It's perfectly organized. I know where everything is. It needs to be closed. And I don't care for the ones that have the closure. They always flip open on you. They really just don't stay. So here we go. This is an old children's Tylenol container that I cut and just slide it right over the tongs, and it stays perfect. You could even use a cheap Dollar Tree hair clip. This is hard to do one-handed. I got some new tennis shoes the other day and I couldn't bring myself to toss the box right away.
Don't throw it away.
I convinced myself I could use it for something.
Throw them away.
What is it about getting older that really makes you appreciate a good box?
I need a box. I need a box. A small box.
Shoe boxes are awesome for storage, but they're ugly on the outside. You can actually break them down and turn them inside out. They go back together the same way they came apart. Then you're left with a nice, sturdy, neutral colored box. My crafting stuff was overflowing this basket, so I figured this box would be perfect. Oh no. Oh gosh. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Click this video right here for more RV organization hacks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.